Hey guys, I'm Erica from Erica Bland Design Studio and welcome to Brand You. Here we offer education, tips, and tools to help entrepreneurs like you become masters of your brand. You can learn more about this series by checking out my website, ericablanddesign.com, under the Brand You tab, and there you can access additional trainings on self-branding. You can also find worksheets and workbooks to help you organize the ins and outs of your business, which are also available for download. And of course, you can always like and subscribe here and follow me on Instagram to stay up to date on information regarding upcoming trainings and new tools available on my website as well. Today we're going to talk about logos. From early on as humans, we have realized the power of symbols, and there is so much that a symbol does for human communication. A symbol can hold and communicate sophisticated and complex feelings and emotions. A symbol can cross language and cultural barriers. It can also bring peace and joy. It can instill fear and dread. It can also bring hope or call to action, and it can even unite and create a sense of belonging. People feel great strength when rallied behind a symbol because people know that a symbol has the potential to be more than they ever could be. A symbol can be everlasting. Being a visual representation of meaning, emotion, and identity, a symbol can penetrate and influence the human mind on levels much deeper than mere words ever could. When you see a symbol with your eyes, your brain interprets and internalizes these collections of shapes and colors on deep levels, thus allowing that image to not only stick in your mind, but also allow your mind to assign feeling and emotion to the sight of that symbol. So for a business, this is huge. The logo, which is the symbolic embodiment of who a business is, where its values lie, and what its products and services are. The logo is the entry point for consumers and a crucial part of establishing a strong brand identity. A strong brand identity has the power to create a sort of Pavlovian effect for consumers where the visual engagement with a product will create a physical reaction. One might feel warm and fuzzy around the holidays when seeing a Target commercial, or they may feel cool and athletic in their new Nike gear, or they even may feel nostalgic when they take their kids to McDonald's. These brands work because they have worked very hard to establish a strong brand identity that consumers can connect with on deep levels. Visually, they all have one thing in common: strong logos. These logos are strong because they are simple enough for the brain to process and remember, but intriguing enough to spark interest in the consumer to pursue the brand deeper, and that can be the difference between a business that fails and one that succeeds. A symbol is anything that is meant to represent something else. So it can represent a word, a statement, a feeling, a belief, a group or place, or anything in between. Symbols have meaning. A logo is a symbol created to represent your brand and your company, and therefore should contain and convey meaning. Your audience should be able to see your logo and get a sense of who you are, what you do, and what your values are. Your brand is the narrative. The logo is simply an illustration of that narrative. So being clear on what that narrative is and how it should be illustrated is crucial. If the connection between the narrative and the illustration are not clear, then lines of visual communication can be crossed and you will misrepresent yourself to your audience. The goal with branding is to clearly and accurately represent yourself and manage your audience perception of you to the best of your ability. Otherwise, they will form their own perceptions and opinions of who you are, what you do, and where your values lie before you can make any sort of introduction. Understand this: the human brain seeks to understand the things around it, and if a person sees something that he or she does not understand, then they will assign meaning to it. So the last thing you want is for your audience to make false assumptions about your brand. So let's test. If you were to see a logo of a blue hand holding a green leaf, you may assume the following. 1, that the company represented is caring, which you can tell by the hand holding something small and fragile. You may also assume that they are trusting because blue is a color that's often associated with trust. You may also assume that they value growth and/or customer relationships as displayed by the green leaf. Now, let's add context. What if this logo was the logo for a burger restaurant, or a car repair shop, or a dentist's office? How might your perception of that business change based on your understanding of the logo's meaning? Being intentional on assigning meaning to your logo is crucial. Not only does it help for brand representation, but it also helps to secure your base. People will rally behind symbols with great meaning and display it on their chest with pride. So give your base something worth believing in and make your logo's meaning clear and accurately representative of your brand, and you will build a solid foundation for your visual platform. I hope you liked this video. I hope it was helpful. We will continue to dive more into these topics in coming episodes, so please like and subscribe for more from BrandU, and comment below with questions or other topics that you would like to see on here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.